Hey guys, it's Jack. It's F10 Kingdom. It's Thursday, and this week's topic is our 1 year update because we've actually been on the channel now for 52 weeks, which is quite a big thing. So obviously we're doing kind of update videos. This is actually the only topic that I've written notes for once, so it might be a little bit more coherent than usual. Okay, so the differences really and the kind of changes from when I started the channel. Actually, first big thing, I moved to Wales. I used to live in Bournemouth with my parents, and then I moved up to Wales with my girlfriend. We were actually together since before I started the channel, and we're still together now. She's actually currently on the toilet. So yeah, that's a big thing. Really, such my longest relationship ever as well. So that's quite good. My job's changed. However, the job I'm in now is actually the second job that I've been out in. The first job I was out in Jack basically. That was the job that I had when I first started as well. So I was a care worker then, and now I work in a call centre, and it's hell, and I hate it. But money's money. I see, obviously my hair isn't blue anymore, as you can see. I used to have blue hair when I first started the channel. Once I've put on weight. Let's see. In terms of my transition, because this is kind of the important stuff. So basically, I've gotten nowhere, essentially, with in terms of my medical transition. I had to basically start the process again because living in England is a different kettle of fish to living in Wales. So obviously after I went to my GP, got referred, blah blah blah. When I told Charing Cross I was now living in Wales, they're like, oh shit, you're gonna have to start the process all over again. So I had to then go to my GP again. I had to then go to the therapist again, and I had to get referred again. But fortunately this time it's been a lot of a quicker process. I've actually had my funding approved, because the reason it's different is when you're in Wales, your funding gets approved by the Welsh funding. This is really inappropriate, Poppy. It gets approved by the Welsh funding thing, and in England, I guess Scotland and too, it gets approved by the Charing Cross funding themselves. So that's why it was different basically. So I've actually had my funding approved, and I've just I sent a letter off and said that I still would like my appointment, and things like that. And that's just a waiting game again, really, to see when I get an appointment. Yeah, that's it in terms of my medical transition. I have written down here though that I'm passing a lot more, and I don't really know why. Because the only real thing that changes about me is my hair. But I guess it must be maybe confidence, maybe subconsciously picking up on the things that make me pass, and just continuing to use them. Because obviously, I've realised that I was trans and been out as trans for 2 years now, just over 2 years. I've been binding for 1.5 years, so obviously my chest is flatter than it was when I first started transitioning. And yeah, so I think it might just be me picking up on things that I should do to help myself pass, if that makes sense. And in terms of the confidence thing, I'm definitely less depressed than I was when I first started the channel. I'm just a lot happier. I mean, I'm around people that just know me as Jack. They don't ask me invasive questions. Hardly anyone asks me about my transition at work. My girlfriend and her family obviously know me as Jack. The only people that I get worried about seeing because of what they call me, because of what they know, is my family, who still don't use my preferred name or pronouns, despite the fact that I told them way before I started the channel. But yeah, you know, and it makes me really anxious when I go and see them. But you know, they live like a 3.5 hour drive away, so it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, so I'm a lot happier than I was when I started the channel. Obviously I still get depressed now. I'm always going to get depressed in my transition. It's just something that eventually, you know, depletes after time, and it gets less and less and less. Um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much the only changes. Unfortunately, I don't have kind of a medical update or anything like that, but I would like to soon. Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, if you are being referred by the NHS, um, just make sure that you've got a lot of time to wait. I know my kind of waiting story isn't really average, because most people don't move to Wales or out of Wales during their transition. Um, but you know, just be prepared to wait. To be honest, yeah, I've said way too many times. But yeah, I mean that's it from me. There's not much really that has gone on in my life for the year. Um, you know, I haven't done any educational things. Um, I am saving up for a laptop though, so hopefully one day soon there won't be any more awful, um, shaky mobile videos from me. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but we're having a hiatus now until September, because all the guys are busy with stuff, which is cool. Um, but I'll just be sat here doing my usual full-time working adult routine of work and home. Um, but yeah, so we'll see you in September, but hopefully this time next year we'll do another video 2-year update, and that'd be cool. So I'll see you soon.